iDubbbz is in the news. iDubbbz, who I wasn't super familiar with, but was familiar with Creator Clash just because
we've talked about Creator
yeah,
Clash in the past because of me.
Yeah.
It's like something I would like to go to just because I love drama and I love the shift to like taking online beef into the real world space.
Yeah.
Like actually backing up the words that you tweet.
Kind of nice, right? Like they're actually plus
there are stakes to it.
They're explaining it's funny. I was watching some videos talking about this. Basically, what happened, guys, is it was supposed to be Chris Ray Gun versus Froggy Fresh in at Creator Clash, and Froggy Fresh made some very uncouth comments that ended up insulting iDubbbz girlfriend, not wife, girlfriend.
He didn't insult her. If anything, it was a compliment.
Yeah. He said he'd subscribe to her OnlyFans.
No. He said that if he loses his fight, then he'll subscribe to the OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
You didn't say that part.
Yeah.
I can't imagine Chris Ray Gun being anyone in a fight.
No?
Like, I feel like that guy would lose to a
I mean, all they need
win.
to do is just rig the fight in Froggy Fresh's favor. If iDubbbz is that opposed to, I mean, I don't know why he can't support his girlfriend's grind. If he were a real feminist, then he would support her and
go off, queen,
as a girl boss with her OnlyFans. But I guess not. You know, I guess that he just wants to be controlling and misogynist.
And they're going to lose a lot of money on this because Froggy Fresh had his list of charities. Like you said, it's all the most inoffensive charities, which I kind of like.
It was like children's cancer and Alzheimer's and all of these different like charities that you cannot possibly have an objection to.
Yeah. Like,
hopefully.
and the idea here was that they were going to box, and then now you're not going to box. And it's funny because they're trash talking, which is a quintessential part of combat sports, is the lead up to it. You talk trash because it promotes the fight.
Yeah, I guess it's different if you're trash talking the organizer of the fight rather than the guy that you're going up against.
Yeah.
Chris Ray Gun, I'm sure, would be game to go back and forth and like have a fake online beef, but iDubbbz is too fragile to
which wasn't part of his brand, talking wasn't part of his brand talking about how people were too fragile back in the day,
right? Which is why like I find this so hypocritical, the way that he's changed his public image over the years. He used to do the Content Cop series where he essentially was like what was originally supposed to be accountability culture, calling out hypocrisy and ridiculous behavior of other creators that was like genuinely deserved and done in a very clever way. Sometimes you could say he took it too far, but he was like a shock jock. He literally said the N-word and like the F slur on YouTube in 2015 or something.
This is
he was that guy.
But to not only that guy, he did it to mess with other creators that were kind of PG.
Yeah, so like he went to Tana Mojo's meet and greet when she was like literally 17 or 18 years old or something. Pretended to be a fan and wanted to like pose for a picture with her. This was all planned, by the way. And he puts a big thumbs up and then he says, say hard R N-word. She freaks out, runs away, and then makes a video on her channel claiming all of this crazy stuff about their encounter that did not happen. Like, he put me in a chokehold and, like all of this crazy stuff. Like, she, of course, being a storytime YouTuber, totally exaggerated and lied about the situation, which was her job. And then he finally made his like content cop against her and showed the footage of their interaction, showed that he did not do that stuff. Yeah. He did, however, say the N-word.
And now he's with an e-thought of a heart of gold.
He did that because she has, been called out for saying the N-word herself, has lied about it, denied it many times, admitted it, and then apologized, but then lied about it again, and also like hypocritically called other people out for doing the same thing.
It's funny, in the chat, they mentioned like, look, that era of YouTube was,
over.
But it was a very special time to be in that kind of, how would you call it? Like what would you call that era of YouTube?
It's not just like anti-SJW.
Yeah.
iDubbbz was like way more mainstream than that.
Yeah.
I would say like Chris Ray Gun is an example of like more of an anti-SJW YouTuber at the time. But iDubbbz was a really big channel back then, and now I guess ever since he started dating this chick Anissa Jama, I believe is her last name, he's gone completely like male feminist, woke, leftist.
Maybe he's just
he has
older.
the mullet, he has the mustache, he has the beanie that he wears weirdly high up on his head.
They never covered their ears.
They never. It's
That way they
also
can
just
hear
like a
women
full
better.
inch above their ears.
Yeah.
I not a fan.
People just
But he's
change.
he's like that woke scold now.
The-
when like his not so far off past, he was, you know, committing all of the sins that he's like so scandalized by now.
Let me give you an example of another person this has happened to, because I was reading about it over the weekend in the shock jock arena of Howard Stern. Did you know that when Selena died, he said that her music was horrible and that they had horrible taste, and then he played her music with gunshots in the background.
Wow.
And he's had a story. He's continued to work forever.
And
People who
used to
can
be a
dish
much
it out,
less
but they
sensitive.
can't take it. That's Howard
dude.
Stern.
Yeah, like, and then you look at where he is now, being just the soy cuck that he
Living
is,
off
like,
the riches that you made,
Yeah.
being that radio shock jock,
Yeah.
and then scolding other people who tried to do the same, not even the same way, like very tamely. Like,
I mean, he's broken. Like, he couldn't go out for like
But
birth control time.
But that's what's happening now. It's just happening to the YouTube era. And I was actually talking about this now that IRL is doing the call-in show. I'm like, I like how it's just becoming, we're just slowly horseshoe coming back around to radio.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, everything comes full circle, literally. So,
yeah, I do like that.
There's
as
a
well.
$20 one right there.
It's from
Old Warrior?
Old Warrior 34. He said, as someone who used to be a close friend to Anissa, I can 100% see this being her call because her mom is super insecure about what her daughter does. That's a bad look.
That's that's a cautionary tale.
You have an OnlyFans. You made this decision. This is your line of work. Deal with the consequences and don't act like a whiny baby about it.
You want to make the good money, the fast money, the $30,000 a month or something like that. You know, get your bag, queen.
I remember,
but just don't complain at the downside.
iDubbbz making this whole like copium video about how his GF has an OnlyFans and how he's totally okay with that. And
Same.
he was like trying to brag about the fact that he, you know, in part lives off of the money that she makes from this
That's
page.
not the flex you think
And
it is.
you're right. It's simply not the flex you think it is. Like, it's literally like my GF gave me a Nintendo Switch while she's on a date with
And then
her
he
other
makes the soy
boyfriend.
boy
Like, it's
face.
literally that meme. And he's just obviously coping hard and is easily triggered when anyone brings up the fact that she has this page, because it's, you know, not respectable to you know, be cucked by the entire internet who has access to your girlfriend.
How are you gonna have such thin skin when you're doing this?
Yeah.
Like you're sexualizing and profiting from it and monetizing it, and then someone makes light of it. It's like,
How dare you?
Sean.
How absolutely dare you?
Yeah.
Who would you guys like to see fight instead? If you could pick people that were going to duke it out, who would you have?
I mean, the dream fight is what's the Hassan Piker
Versus who?
what's his name? The
Tim Pool? No.
Imagine.
No. Hassan was like refusing to fight Sam Hyde.
Sam Hyde.
But iDubbbz also refused to fight Sam Hyde. I think they're scared.
Yeah, Sam Hyde like beat the shit out of someone. Like the last time
He
was one
looks
of
like
those.
he could like clock iDubbbz.
Yeah.
For
oh,
sure.
I mean, he'd murder iDubbbz, but Hassan.
Or Hassan. But at least Hassan would have a fighting chance.
Yeah, he's pretty swole.
Yeah, I think he could.
As swole as
he could at
communists
least
can get.
try. But yeah, that's the ironic part of this whole creator clash thing, is like when you're challenged, you're not going to go up against the person that everyone's requesting. iDubbbz is instead fighting Alex Wasabi.
I feel that if Hassan Piker is gonna be in a creator clash, he should only eat the food from a bread line to prove that communists.
He's going to be waiting a while.
That's a good one. Like maybe we could get like PewDiePie versus Moist Critical.
Who's Moist Critical?
They couldn't get PewDiePie. Though.
No,
They couldn't do it.
The insurance on having people of that would probably be insane. I would love to see those two. They're kind of both similarly skinny.
I wish there were more women competing. They have mostly men
Well, that's boring.
boxing each
Oh,
other. Like,
Charlie Kirk versus Vosh.
No, yeah.
Charlie
rematch.
Kirk would
but they
wax
would
him,
have to go
I
into
think.
the political arena.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I want fist.
No. What they do is they beat the crap out of each other first, and then they have to immediately afterwards have a debate.
And Coulter and Anna Kasparian.
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
if you
I
can't
heard
settle the debate, then you have to box.
No,
I
I
like the idea of afterwards because then if they're concussed, watch
Yeah.
them try and make their
They're
arguments.
like, just
I love that.
Ben Shapiro's. They're like, but.
or he's like speaking extremely
Yeah.
slowly because he's
For
like a
once.
little bit dizzy.
Imagine for a second that. Yeah.
Ben Shapiro and Sam Cedar.
And Anna Kasparian now is basically alt-right because she said she's want to be called a birthing person.
What's that thing where they like they'll like box and then they'll go play like chess on the side, then they'll go back in like
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's
do it's like that.
That
like,
was a hit.
one round of boxing, one round of debate, one round of boxing, one round of debate, and we'll just see who survives.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, like it'd be hilarious.
That would be like, who could you get? Like,
It's just a guy like rapidly changing in and out of his like remote control.
Oh my God,
butt
AOC
plug
versus
for cheating
Boebert.
on chess.
AOC
Oh my
versus.
gosh, AOC.
I mean, if they do AOC versus Boebert, I need to know when so I can buy my tickets in advance.
Dude,
You
same.
and Alex Stein are like, yes, let's go.
Front row.
Yeah, it was just me and Stein both there. Like he's just cheering her on, and I'm.
You guys are
cheering-
each in their corners, like giving
Yeah.
them a pep talk.
Amaranth isn't on the lineup, but she did post a picture of herself in like a boxing outfit with boxing gloves earlier. So maybe she's like hinting that she will, or she'll like have some kind of like side career, like side hustle in boxing.
Chad's very confident that Hannah Clark can beat someone up. Is what I can. I don't know. Chad's like, yeah, I bet Hannah Clark can.
Who's
beat
my
some people up.
challenger, chat?
Anna Kasparian.
Someone said
Yes.
AOC and Candace Owens.
That'd be pretty good.
There's a whole bunch of them that would be fantastic to see.
we
to
we
take
know
each
who
other on.
wins. the
Jack
intellectual
Huger and Alex
battle.
Jones.
Stop it.
Oh my
They'll also
God.
both get winded after throwing one punch.
Wait,
no offense
who?
to either one.
No, but Alex Jones has all those vitamins he
Who
shows.
against
So
Who against Alex
Cenk
Jones?
Uger and Alex
Oh.
Jones.
No, Alex Jones
Weight
has a lot
class-wise,
of
that
like
makes sense.
muscle under
Yeah,
there.
I bet
He's
Alex Jones would win.
definitely.
But even if you're like, have you ever seen like super heavyweight like UFC fighters? Like, even if they have a lot of muscle, it takes a lot of energy to move that muscle. So it's a very different fight than
True.
people who are lightweight and like kind of scrappier.
sumo
and
wrestling between Shank and Alex Jones.
Maybe.
I heard actually that Gwyneth Paltrow has been caught peddling the exact same like vitamins that are manufactured
Base.
that Alex Jones sells.
So she's a fan of Alex Jones.
So
is what you're saying.
That does imply
You heard
that
it
she's an
first.
InfoWars stan. Yeah, she's been caught like literally peddling from the
She
same
needs super male
manufacturer.
vitality.
Yeah, she has that super female vitality, I guess.
Like I actually saw earlier like a friend of mine was posting stickers of like he lives in an apartment complex and there's somebody in his apartment complex that posts InfoWars stickers on all the garbage cans. He's like, I need to know who this person is who loves InfoWars so much that he's posting like stickers on our garbage cans in the year 2023.
I wonder if he just has a ton left over, right? There was a time when he was a huge fan.
Could have been.
And now he's like,
Yep.
well, what am I going to do with all these?
Yep.
I know a good dating show. It'd be all the people that Project Veritas like honeypots into like confessing
Stop.
information, and they all get
It's
sent.
like The Bachelorette, except you're also having to extract secrets.
They all get sent to Love Island. It's like, well, I exposed company secrets, but now I'm looking for love.
But during the rose ceremony where they're like supposed to be pairing up, they're
Do
like,
feds
well,
deserve
but I
love?
do know this about you. Like they blackmail each other into like keeping them on.
Yeah, that would be great.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.